students, welcome back to English class. Today in this class we are going to learn a beautiful story from your supplementary part, Ulysses and Cyclops, written by Charles Lamb, who was a famous essayist in English, and his essays were known as Essays of Ilium. That essays, Charles Lamb, he has written a story, Ulysses and Cyclops. This story is an extract from Adventures of Ulysses, who was a famous character in Greek epic Odyssey. Odyssey is written by Homer. So to familiarize this Ulysses, who was a king of Ithaca, son of Laertes, Charles Lamb, he has written this story, Adventures of Ulysses. From that stories we can see and extract Ulysses and Cyclops. Here in this story, Charles Lamb, he was trying to write the explorer, what Ulysses he was doing in his life, and he was a courageous king. Ulysses, he was a king, and we know about the kings. They were having interest in hunting, and they will go to explore different countries, different kingdoms. Here also Ulysses and his 12 men followers, they were reached in one island. That island was of this Cyclops. Cyclops were monsters, giant monsters. They were having only one eye on their forehead. And when the story begins, Charles Lamb, he was writing about how was the living condition of these Cyclops, these giant monsters. So in the beginning paragraph, the first paragraph, right, Charles Lamb, he has written, they were giant shepherds. Okay, these Cyclops were giant shepherds, but they were not knowing about how to sow, how to plow. They were not doing any agriculture, but they were getting enough wheat and barley, even though they are not doing this agriculture. And they were dwellings. They were living in big caves. You know, rock caves, okay, and steep heights of mountains. They have no government, they have no rulers, and they don't know how to communicate with others. No communication was there. Only these Cyclops, giant shepherds, they were living in that island. So they don't know how to behave to others, and actually they were having a harbor, okay, sea harbor, but they were not having any ship. They were not traveling to any places. So that time this Ulysses and his 12 men, they reached in this island. Their aim was to explore what sort of men were dwelling there. They want to learn, they want to study about these Cyclops, whether they were hospitable or friendly, or what a nature they have. To learn or to explore about these people, Ulysses and his men reached in this island. Clear, students? Okay. And this Ulysses and his men, they get down from their ship and they reached, they were traveling, and they were seeing a lot of giant caves in that island. And one giant cave they had seen. Suddenly this Ulysses and his men entered into this cave. Okay, no one was there, and the structure of this cave made them wonder. Why? Because when they were going, actually the support pillars, when we are doing this constructing building, we will construct pillars to give support for that. Actually this giant shepherds, they were not showing any skills. We can see their strength. So strength than skill it was showing, because they have plucked that trees, huge trees as it is, and they will bring to their caves and they will give support to anything they want to construct it. So we can see their strength than skill. And the pillars were as the bodies, the huge bodies of that plant trees, they will, as it is, they will pluck and they will keep it there. So artless structures of places they could see in that island. And while going to this island, Ulysses and his men, they were carrying in a bag, okay, in a bag, this Greek wine. It's very important. Greek wine. Greek wine, which was, it's the fragrance itself, it is very strong. And if you are taking 1 cup of wine, about 12 cups of water we need to dilute that wine. It is very strong, and when they are smelling it, those who are smelling it, they want to have it. Okay, that much attraction we will get, okay, from this wine. And this okay, if anyone wants to drink it, they have to dilute it. As it is, those who are drinking, suddenly something will happen, okay, or they will feel fall in sleep. So here they were carrying this wine also with them, and they were seeing what are the structures of this cave in that, okay, giant's cave. And one kitchen was there, but some firewood were there. And while they were watching, they could come to know this giants, okay, the giant shepherds, they were not having any planning to keep these things. And when they were seeing their kitchen, they have seen, and these shepherds, they will have a lot of gods, males and females. Every morning, what is their routine? They will carry all these gods to the top of the mountain for grazing, and evening they will come back. So when Ulysses and his men reached in this cave, as a routine, this giant shepherd, he went to the top of the mountain along with his these gods, and the sheep also were with him. So they were roaming in that, they were studying all the things of that inside structure of that cave. Suddenly they heard one noise, one sound. They felt that the whole cave was trembling. So this is no one who is coming now. This owner of this cave, this Cyclops. Okay, his name is Polyphemus. His name is Polyphemus, son of Neptune. So while seeing this Cyclops, huge giant shepherd, suddenly his Ulysses and his men, they felt something, and they tried to hide somewhere in the interior part of this cave. And when this Cyclops, Polyphemus, reached, what had he done? He had sent all his gods inside, and male gods he kept as it is outside, and he also entered into this cave. After that, he had rolled one huge rock to close the entrance of that cave. So only that giant, one normal human being cannot move that rock. Okay, so only that giant can, so that much weight it was, it had, and he had closed that door of this cave. Now inside who were there? Ulysses and his 12 men and this Cyclops Polyphemus. Okay, and what will happen next we will see. And after closing this cave, what Polyphemus he had done? He had put this firewood, and in that light he had seen some guests he had that day. That means who are they? Ulysses and his men. Then he asked suddenly, "Oh guests, what are you? Who are you? Merchants or wandering thieves?" He bellowed out in a voice which took from them all power of reply. It was so astounding. And somehow Ulysses, he is a courageous king, and he boldly summoned in front of this Cyclops, Polyphemus. And he had told, "Actually we had lost our way. We are returning from Troy, and please show your hospitality. Please let us stay here." And he replied, Cyclops, he heard everything from this Ulysses, but he did not reply. Suddenly what he had done, he had dragged two men who were near to him, dashed their brains against earth, and tore their limbs and in pieces, and he swallowed them. Did you understand? Okay, what he had done? He had killed two men and he swallowed them. That time Ulysses and his men, they came to know this Cyclops. Cyclops were man-eaters. After having his delicious dinner, what he had done? He had milked that gods, and he had that milk, and he fell asleep. Okay, he started to sleep. Suddenly Ulysses, he had taken his sword and he planned to kill him. But here one more point. He had thought about how they will escape from this cave, because only this giant monster, he can remove that, or he can move that huge rock which that was he used to close that door. So here Ulysses, he used his brilliance, and what he had, he did not do that. He was not ready to kill this Cyclops, and he left that plan. Next day morning, Cyclops, he woke up, and he had to have his breakfast now. So what had he done? He had taken his again he had killed two of that men, and he had drunken his this milk, and again he removed his the entrance of that rock from there, and he left all the gods outside of the cave, and he also went outside. But before leaving from there, what had he done? He had closed again that that cave's door. Why? Do you know why? Because even if he is we did not close it, what will happen? Again this Ulysses and his men, they will escape from here. And so he closed everything, and he left from there for his routine work. Okay, so here Ulysses, he is a courageous king, then he is a brilliant king. Here he was doing some work, some planning, how they should escape from that cave. They had taken some stake. Stake means what? It's a long stick. Okay, big one only, and its end will be sharpened. And Ulysses has given some instructions to his men for that planning, and he called 4 men how to attack this Polyphemus, this Cyclops. And they had sharpened that edge of that stake, and they put it in the fire to harden it. Okay, so they were making it, and they were ready to attack him. Evening came again. Ulysses and his men, they tried to hide, and Cyclops opened his cave, and he sent all his male sheep inside. Okay, sheep inside, and he also got inside, and he closed again this rock, that door of that cave. Okay, he put that rock there. Again this Ulysses and Cyclops, they were in trouble. Okay, how will they escape from there? And what happened here? again this Ulysses Cyclops, he need his dinner, so again he had killed two of them. And before going to sleep, somehow this Ulysses, he had taken courage and he brought that Greek wine. Okay. So what is the speciality of this Greek wine? You should keep it in mind. He had brought that a cup of Greek wine and he had given to Cyclops, and he had told Cyclops, my name is No Man. Who is telling this? My name is No Man? Ulysses. Okay. Ulysses, he did not tell his real name. He told, my name is No Man. I am coming from this place. Actually, we have lost our ways. That's why we reached here. And he requested him, you should show your hospitality to us. So, and he had given his Greek wine. Okay. It's a very strong wine. Fragrance also there, and I have told you, if we want to dilute 1 cup of wine, we should use 12 cups of this water. Okay. Yes. And not 12 cups, 20 cups of water. Okay, 20 cups of water. And he had given this Greek wine to Cyclops. Cyclops started to drink it. After 1 cup, next cup, this Ulysses and his men, they were giving. Last, okay, after drinking wine, we know people will not be conscious. Okay, so here he is sitting like this. That time Ulysses introduced himself like this. My name is No Man. Okay, No Man. His name he told like this, No Man. And after getting this Greek wine, this Cyclops, he felt, okay, something kind to this Ulysses. And he told one favor. One favor I will do, Cyclops, Ulysses. What is that? I will kill you last. Okay, I will eat your friends first and I will kill you last. That favor he had given to this Ulysses. Okay, you just imagine what will be the mental condition of Ulysses and his other people, his friends. Next moment they will be killed, they will be eaten by this Cyclops. Okay, he will dart their head on the earth and he will tear their limbs and he will eat them. And so here Ulysses, he told like this, and after drinking this Greek wine, okay, it's very strong, and Cyclops, he fall asleep, deep sleep. Okay, he is sank into a deep sleep. That time, it is the correct time to use their brilliance. This, okay, how to handle this Cyclops. Ulysses, to whom he had arranged that he called them, and that 4 men, they were ready. They took that stake, okay, stake, and directly, and they had heated red hot, and they have put that stake, huge stake, right into the eye of the drunken cannibal. Cannibal here means this giant monster. Directly they had put, okay, only one eye on the forehead. Okay, so they had stabbed that stake on the eye. So with the full strength they had done. And this Cyclops, he had got up and he rode in with the pain, and he was roaming, okay, he was running in the darkness in that cave. And he will find out where these people were staying, and he wanted to search and find out them, and no eyes, no. So what happened? This Ulysses and his men, they were also escaped from this Cyclops. And he was crying with the pain, and he was telling that he was calling his friends, other Cyclops who were staying, okay, on the top of that mountains. So they heard his voice, they also rushed to this place. And they asked, okay, what happened, Polyphemus? He told, no man had hurt him, no man had killed him. Okay, so while he was telling, no man hurt him, no man tried to kill him. Then the people who were outside, other cyclops who were standing outside, they thought, if no man is trying to kill him, if no man is trying to hurt him, why he is crying like this? Then they thought some other ghost is working on him, so we will escape from here. Okay, so their belief it is like that. Any ghost is working on them, what will happen? They will cry like this. Okay, so they thought like this, and he is telling no man tried to kill him, no man had killed him. Okay, had tried to kill him, no man had hurt him. He was telling. So they thought he was simply crying, and they left that place. And Cyclops, with that pain, he was searching in the rock of that cave, and he did not see that okay, somehow he had to find out where the stone he had kept to close this door of the cave. And he tried to move that stone from there, and he had set in front of this cave. Why? If anyone is trying to escape from here, he had to catch them. So he was sitting in the middle of that door itself of this cave. And morning came. As a routine, what will happen? These gods, they will go outside. So previous night he had kept all his sheep inside this cave. After stabbing this Cyclops, what Ulysses and his men they were doing? Ulysses, he tied 3 sheep together, 3 rams together. Ram means it's a male form of sheep, and he tied that 3 sheep, and which has more wool, thick wool, which sheep has he had taken, and he tied together. Under the middle ram he had tied 1 man. Then he was sending one by one. When this sheep, these rams were coming outside, Ulysses, he will search, any man is going outside, any man is going outside. But he did not find out, only rams were going out. And all the men came out, only Ulysses wanted to come, and no one was to help him to tie. So what he had done, he had tied himself, he hold the thick wool of this one sheep or one ram, and when that ram, one sheep was going, Ulysses touched on that, and he touched on Ulysses. Cyclops touched on that ram, and he touched on the hair of this Ulysses. But he thought it is the wool of this ram, or that is sheep. And all the men, they safely came outside. The other men, some men also, they were waiting in that this ship. They were crying because their friends, they came outside. Nothing happened to them. They escaped from this death. So they were happy, and Ulysses and his men safely, other remaining men safely, they had reached in the ship. From that ship, Ulysses shouted at this Cyclops. Polyphemus, he called like this Cyclops. If anyone asks, you have to tell, who had blemished your eyes, or who had destroyed your eyes, you have to tell, this is Ulysses, son of Laertes. Laertes, L-E-A-R-T-E-S, son of Laertes, king of Ithaca. And he is the vaster of cities. Vaster of cities means destroyer of cities. So he shouted from there. When this Ulysses shouted from the ship, Cyclops, he became angry, and he had taken one huge rock, and he threw at this ship. But they did not reach in that. When it came in the water, in that waves, what happened? The ship moved to the shore. But they have escaped, and he was telling. Then they crowded sail and beat the old sea and went forth with a forward gale. Okay, so like that Ulysses and his men escaped from the hands of this cyclone. Okay students, very interesting story, no? So you have to take your book and read it. Okay, this is supplementary reading, and 2 marks or 3 mark question may come from this lesson. Okay, you have to read it well, and okay, I am not reading here, you should read. Okay, this is supplementary reading, no? So students have to read it well and find it. It's your responsibility to find out all the answers and lot of meanings. Okay, difficult words are there. You should, all the meanings it is written in the back side of the glossary, it is given. So you have to read it. If you don't know the meanings, you have to search the meanings in the glossary and understand. Very interesting lesson. Easily we can get marks. Okay students, next class we will see. Bye.